How you doing? What's good? At the Sound of Market, totally excited. Finally, it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to.
Here we are at the Sound of Market record store, Philadelphia's own, with music all over the place. And just how didactic we are as a music, we have a very didactic artist right here. And Tone, he's back after a little hiatus, from being away from the music scene. We're glad to have him back, San Diego's own,
Yes.
To do his thing. Welcome back, Tone.
Yes, from San Diego, we're here. I've been waiting to do this for a minute. It's been a long time for me commercially, but I've been on the scene underground, releasing mixtapes and still getting my grind out there. So I've been hustling in a different way,
And it's good to have you back. I mean, you've been through, a lot of things in the last couple of years.
Yes.
And would you say that this album begins to address either where you've been or is it addressing where you're going?
More of where I'm going and the outcome of after maturing and just living life and taking ownership of things in life. And it's really not about my personal life. It's actually my least personal record in the sense of how I normally take my, cathartic approach as, I describe my works or my diary usually is what my music is. This is just the outcome of many situations and the resolution. And it's not necessarily my best work, but it is my best collection. I think it's the best 13 songs out of the three albums that I originally had recorded for my former label. And I put that compilation together and recorded a few extra new songs. I mean, old to me, but new to the public. So, but I thought we need to make it short and sweet. It's called Unspoken. Some things are better left unsaid. Instead of talking about what happened, they can go on Google and Wikipedia and read all that themselves. I'm not even on that. It's about the music and the sound and the voice,
My voice to worship you, all my soul.
And speaking of the voice, I mean, one of the things that that I'm really impressed with is your voice. I mean, you look at the different artists out there, a lot of them may not have, good ranges, but you have a good range, and one of the ranges that I'm really impressed with is the falsetto, that you can actually do so many things almost acrobatically, with your falsetto voice. And I think that's a powerful thing. It separates you from the rest.
Wow. Well, it's just like, a lot of people think that anything high for a man is just completely false. Anything that's soft and in head tone, that takes a lot of precision. That just came from listening to, a lot of Prince, DeBarge, Bobby, L. They're like the best when it comes to the smoothness and the clarity of it. And then when I'm in my full range, that's anybody from Stevie Wonder to, these guys would just take it all the way up through the roof. Jesse Campbell is another person who a lot of people forgot about. That guy is, a beast that first started with that Daryl King. I'd be crazy not to mention him. So there's a lot of inspirations, but I just wanted to just, show that it's all right to sing any kind of way you want to sing, as long as it's from the heart. And I think that's what people feel the most, more than just how high it can go. It's just, you feel it. Every time I sing, you can feel I'm not playing around with it,
I think that's the one thing that we can say about you and your music, and that is you have been you. I mean, we can't compare you with anybody, and I guess it's pretty hard for people to copy you as well.
Yeah, I mean, if they want that, they're going to have to copy all the persecution that comes with defining originality.
Yeah.
And originality is only defined through refinement, and that only comes through fire and trial and error and tribulation and experiencing everything publicly as a public figure. But my life's been an open book. So the cover to this record is not where I am, it's where I was. I was in artistic bondage and spiritual bondage in a lot of ways, corporate bondage, and now I'm on a new label and I have the freedom that I want. And I'm always going to keep a rookie no matter how many records I sell. We still doing it out the trunk. We still going to one person at a time. Showing that I'm a real person, that I appreciate each and every person's interest. And we went them over just at Best Buy. We walked in there, showed them where the album was. They saw I was there and got them to buy the record right on the spot. That's how you do it, one fan at a time. And I'm just glad to have a second chance to share my music commercially, because it's been a while since you can go to the store and pick up my stuff. And now it's here. So.
Yeah. Back, and I think that's one of the things that I picked up, listening to the album, is that outside of all the other albums where it was like different segments, you know, with the rock and the R&B and the rap sides. You know, this one seems to be more seamless. It seems to work together, one all the way through.
Like one thought, you know, it's a concept piece, and the concept is about nothing. That is the concept. So this is my Seinfeld album. You know, the theme of Seinfeld is nothingness. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? There's really no overall concept of the show. It's just regular situations. And so there's something on here for everybody's, you know, lifestyle, life experience. The thing I like about this record is my most mainstream, accessible album, and I've never had this type of mainstream love before because I've predominantly been in gospel. But the first single, Blend, you know, it's the #3 most added song at Urban AC, and just to come out like that and then receive me is great. Now 40 other Urban AC stations have just picked up the whole record for feature through Radio 1, and it's crazy to see the response, and people are saying, finally, we wanted to see you not just do that, we love you for your gospel, but we wanted to see what you'd sound like doing just some regular songs about life and relationships and love. And this is the first record commercially that I took that chance on and said, I gotta do me, because love and relationships, that's a part of being a Christian too.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's actually some of the things we don't like to talk about. That's the unspoken stuff.
That's the unspoken stuff. And then, so instead of spending all the time doing what the public expected, which would be address everything that's happened, some things are better left unsaid. There's no interludes on this record. It's simply the music.
Now, also, we know that one of the ways that people can reach you is through, you know, your MySpace, your internet, all different ways, and that's one of the things that you've maintained over this time of being away.
Yes.
People have been, all your fans have been able to reach you through the internet and all those different, you know, ways. So, talk about some of the ways that they've been able to reach you.
Well, since my first record came out in '97, through email, somebody hit me up, I always responded back. I don't have anyone doing that for me. So on the MySpace pages, when they hit me up, they're getting me. They're not getting the staff or somebody else. That's what makes Tone real and accessible. I don't know how long I'll be able to do that, but until I can't do it anymore, I'm always going to do that. MySpace.com/theofficialTone. But by doing that, they also have a chance to get into the fam club, not fan club, but the fam club, because Tone fans are family. So you get into that, you get all the behind the scenes footage, how we made the records, this entire promo tour, all of the getting up in the morning, having to rush here and rush there, all the things, the juicy stuff that people want to see. You can get that through the fan club. We're running a special right now where if you get my mixtape, Knock Champion mixtape, and the Unspoken album at the same time, you get free membership to the fan club, which is a $65 value. So, you know, I know the market too. So they can find me there, you know, and that's how we do, MySpace.com/theofficialTone.
Yeah, and speaking about family, you know, as we, you know, begin to bring everything to a close, you know, we know that in the last couple of years, you know, you lost your father, and I know that was very personal to you. And now with your fan club and people watching, you're almost like you're a dad, you're a father to all the people that are coming in like that, if you really look at it that way. So the mark continues on. But, you know, what are some of the things that you've learned, and what do you want to get a chance to say to the people about, you know, where you're headed, or what, you know, message to the people?
I think the main thing is just, I found out that when you're going through your worst times, that's when you find out who your real friends are. And everybody can say Hosanna and love you, and you're so awesome when you're on top of the world. You know, when Out the Box was, you know, #1 and selling crazy numbers, everybody was down. But I found out that the only thing that really matters at the end of the day is your family, your true family, God, and your friends. And no matter what, just don't quit, man. I mean, I said I was going to quit, but my passion wouldn't let me, you know, just, and I know it's very discouraging for a lot of the artists that are up and coming, spoken word artists, recording artists, producers, beat makers, DJs, dancers. I'm a living testimony that, you know, if you just endure that hardship as a good soldier, all that's doing is building character. So when success comes, you won't worship success, but you worship the giver of the success. Yeah. Hey y'all, this is Tone, and you are watching Real Black. Keep it locked.